On the histogram, we have our x-axis here, and that would be barks per 10 minutes. Our y-axis, number of dogs. And the title of our graph, Garbage Day Dog Barking. Okay, so we have the most important parts here on the graph. The axes are labeled with a title, and the title of the entire graph is labeled. So in this time we have a relationship between the number of dogs and the amount of barks per 10-minute period. A histogram has a range this time, so if we were to do a chart on this one, these would be in intervals. So our x and our y axis would be barks per 10 minutes. And the y-axis would be the dogs. The correlation is understood further in the title, Garbage Day Dog Barking. Well, you would expect the dogs to go crazy barking if a garbage truck was coming down the street. So this must be a time where around 9:05, we've got some garbage trucks on the street. And you would expect that the dogs at the beginning of the street would be barking more profusely than the ones at the end of the street. In 10 or 20 minutes, it'll be their turn. And then, of course, we've got the return trip for the truck. So Garbage Day Dog Barking could be graphed like this. So we would have, in this time, we would have time and number of dogs. But we keep going back to that x-axis and the y-axis because that's where the information is charted. In our bottom chart, we've got the title of this graph would be plant growth. And our x and y axis is our number of days and centimeters. So the headings on these change a bit. This is going to show a correlation now with our x and our y. We have days, and we have centimeters. So at day 1, we're going to come across here and have about 10 centimeters. When we get to day 5, this would be if we're let's track the blue. That would be the tulip. So at day 6, we would go until we hit the actual line, and then we're going to need to come across this way to 50, 60, 70, 80. So at day 6, the plant was at 80 centimeters. And that's the relationship or the correlation between the x and the y-axis. And the title brings it together. So we've got basically what we're saying is the plant has grown. By day 6, the plant grew 80 centimeters. And that's the correlation.